Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. That Cat Mommy here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an at-home puzzle feeder with some items that you already have around your house. So if you have a cat that has weight issues, I know I do. I have been in some of the Facebook groups and seen other people. We have chunky kitties. Do not judge us for having big furred babies, okay? All right, all the big furred baby mamas out there like me. I have two big furred kitties, and we are working on our weight management. A puzzle feeder is a great thing for you to try. It's a lot harder for cats to just gobble up food, specifically dry food. We do ours a mix of wet and dry. We have one of our chunky kitties, and he just prefers the dry food, and he will annoy us to no end if we don't give it to him. So we've been using puzzle feeders for a while now with really great success. It slows down how much he eats. It makes him incorporate some aspect of play into it. So they're really cool. Now I'll link in the comment section a couple of my favorite puzzle feeders in case you're like, Carla, it's really cool to watch you make that, but I'd rather just buy one, okay? So we do have some that are bought, but I do know sometimes cost is an issue with people. And if you want to have your cat have something like this, but you don't have the funds, I'm going to show you how to take a box and a couple of paper towel rolls or toilet paper rolls. You can use either one. And we're going to jump into how you can make your cat an at-home puzzle feeder. Okay, so these are some basic supplies: paper towel rolls, a box. This actually came off a Chewy shipment, some scissors, and a glue stick. If you don't have a glue stick, you can also, I'm going to show you in this video like how you can cut them and fit them inside a box. You could just place them inside a box, but you might have to keep putting them back in there if your cat knocks them out. But this is super simple to do. All I'm doing is cutting the paper towel rolls with some scissors. I wanted to keep it super simple and basic. Obviously, if you have like an X-Acto knife or a box cutter, one of those might be a little bit easier to handle, but these are just paper towel rolls. You're gonna cut them in tube shapes. Some of the tops I'm leaving rounded, and then other ones I am cutting out like an oval shape if they're gonna be a little bit longer and taller. You can also cut out like a middle part where they can reach their paw in, maybe not from the top and get it, but they would have to reach in actually from the middle part and in order to get the food or the treat. You can use this with treats or with food. And in this one I'm showing today, I'm gonna leave a little bit of space in there and show you what it looks like when you actually use toys in conjunction with treats inside the puzzle feeder. And then here's what I was talking about. If you want to use a box and you don't have a hot glue gun, then you could just cut them where they're going to fit in the box perfectly. And you see here I'm cutting out holes in the middle so that they will sit down inside the box, and the only way that the cat will be able to get the treat is to actually reach its paw down in the middle of one of those holes and pull it out. This has worked really well for our cats in discouraging them from gobbling up food. Instead, they have to work for it, which cats have a natural ability that they want to hunt. So this is kind of like them hunting for their food in the wild, only it's inside a treat box. And ever since we started using puzzle feeders, we have a puzzle ball, we have a couple puzzle feeders, and then I've made them a couple homemade ones. Ever since we started using them, my cats have lost a pretty good amount of weight, like about a pound, but overall like 3 or 4 pounds. So it definitely does work. And I'm just putting a little hot glue on the back of these tubes in this video and then placing them down. So you would just put, if you didn't have hot glue, you would just put a bunch of ones that were laying down until you filled the entire box up. Now, without the glue, if you have an aggressive kitty, they might knock it over or pull it actually out of the box, but then you could just put them back in or glue them back in, either way. And I'm using a little hot glue gun for this because paper towel rolls don't have that big of a area to cover on the bottom, but my cats aren't aggressive with things, and so I know that just using a little bit of hot glue does work as well. Now you can see I'm spacing them out, giving them lots of room, because what I'm going to show you guys in the next video is how you can use them. And there you go. The puzzle feeder is complete, and you would just put a little bit of food down in each one of those holes, so they would really have to dig to get it. Here I'm adding toys, which makes it a little bit harder because my boys are pretty smart. They've figured out puzzle feeders, so I have to make them super hard for them. So I find putting toys in there amongst them means they not only have to find the food, but then sometimes they actually have to dig the toys out in order to get it. And you can see here I'm filling it up with treats, and they are already interested in trying to play with this. So again, if you do have a cat that's super smart, you may need to add a few toys just to make it a little bit more challenging. Now this first one is feet, and you can see he's taken to it right away. Again, this might not work for you if you don't have a cat that's food motivated. But again, this is going to help with weight control issues. Most weight control issues kitties will do a lot to get at treats or to get at food. And this is fun entertainment for me as well as for them, because I love watching them try to figure out how to get it out and having to pull out all the different toys. And you can see Boo Bear is so excited and trying to get that treat. And I've made it as difficult for him as possible because, again, he figures out puzzle feeders super fast. So I have to keep complicating them for him. And he's pulling out his toys because he knows he has to get those out in order to get to some of those treats. And you can see again how much fun he's having playing with this and trying to get the treats out. And the hot glue is actually holding. I do recommend you wait like about an hour before you let them play with it, just to give you time. Yep, there he's got one. Just to give you time to let the hot glue dry. But he played for this for about a good 15 minutes until he got all the treats out. And you can see he's knocking his toys out now because he knows he has to get those out in order to get to the treats. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and make your cat a cool puzzle feeder at home. All right, guys, if you enjoyed that video, let me know in the comments section. Are you going to try this? Did it seem simple enough to you? And if you enjoy me and my channel, then make sure you hit that bell and subscribe. Turn your notifications on so that you get notified whenever I release a new video. And if you think it was super cool and super easy, then hit that share button and share it with another cat mom on social media. And until I see you guys next time, keep living your most perfect life.